Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. We are from group 3. So today we will present about case study 1 which is for Tahir. Next, I will introduce our team members. The first one is our leader, Nurin JAZLINA binti ZAINUL AKRAMIN. The second one is me myself, YUSRIEZAL bin MOHAMAD YUSRI. The third one is MOHD AKMALAFIRUDDIN bin ELIAS. And the last one is HAIMAN NAIM bin HAIRODIN. Next, we move to the table of content. Now, we move to the table of content. The first question is identify the available scheme under the Employee Social Security Act 1969 for Tahir. The second one is explain any four Social Security benefits eligible for Tahir by referring to the case study above. The third one is elaborate on the qualifying conditions need to be met by Tahir to enable him to get the benefits. Last but not least is explain briefly the 6 types of return to work hierarchy that may be relevant in Tahir case. Next, we move to the first question, which is question 1. Now we move to question 1, which is to identify the available scheme under the Employee Social Security Act 1969 for Tahir. The available scheme for Tahir under the Employee Social Security Act 1969 is the Employment Injury Scheme. This scheme provides protection for employees who suffers injury or occupation disease arising out of and in the course of their employment. In Tahir's case, he worked as a vehicle spare parts production operator where his job required prolonged standing, repetitive bending and strenuous physical activities. As a result of these work-related activities over a long period, he developed severe back pain and was later diagnosed with a slip disc. Although there was no specific workplace accident, the injury was directly connected to the nature of his job and developed because of his work duties. Therefore, Tahir is eligible for protection under the Employment Injury Scheme, which may provide benefits such as medical treatment, physiotherapy, rehabilitation services, and disablement benefits subject to per case assessment. The Employment Injury Scheme is the most appropriate scheme for Tahir because his slip disc arose out of and in the course of his employment. Now we move to the next question.
Thank you, Daniel. Next, for question number 2, which is explain any 4 social security benefits eligible for Tahir by referring to the case study. Tahir is eligible for several benefits under the Social Security Organisation, which is SOCSO. Firstly, he can receive the medical benefit, which covers all necessary treatments such as hospitalization, MRI scans, physiotherapy, and steroid injections at panel clinics and government hospitals. This ensures that Tahir obtains proper medical care without incurring high personnel costs. Secondly, Tahir qualifies for the temporary disablement benefit as he is unable to work during his recovery period. This benefit provides cash compensation to replace loss of income while he is on medical leave, ensuring financial stability during temporary incapacity. In addition, Tahir can also benefit from the Employees Provident Fund, which is EPF. He may apply for a withdrawal for medical treatment from account 2, which can be used to pay for hospital bills, specialist treatment, and rehabilitation costs, thereby reducing his financial burden. Furthermore, if his condition worsens and affects his ability to continue working, he may qualify for incapacitation withdrawal, which allows him to withdraw part or all of his EPF savings to support his daily living expenses when he loses earning capacity. That's all from me. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Elaborate on the qualifying condition need to meet by Encik Tahir to enable him to get the benefits. First is medical benefit. Tahir must first be registered under SOCSO and have regular condition met by his employer. His injury must be medical confirmed by a doctor through an examination such as a MRI scans. In addition, he must receive a treatment at SOCSO panel clinic, government hospital, or approval healthcare facility to qualify for the medical benefits. Secondly is temporary disabled benefit, TID. To receive TID, Tahir must be certified by a doctor as a temporary unfit to work due to his slip disc condition. The injury must be proven to have arisen from his job activities, such as a repetitive bending and prolonged standing. His employer must also report the injury to SOCSO within the required period. Third, PF account to medical withdrawal. Tahir must be an active EPF member and have sufficient saving in account 2. The medical treatment required must be recommended by a specialist and the supporting medical reports must be provided. The withdrawal can be used to help cover treatment and rehabilitation expenses. Fourth, incapacitation withdrawal. If Tahir is certified by a medical practitioner as a permanently unable to continue working, he may apply for the EPF incapacitation withdrawal. He must have available EPF saving and submit all required medical documents to support his application. Once approved, he can withdraw his EPF saving to assist with the financial needs. In conclusion, by meeting this qualifying condition, Tahir can access both SOCSO and EPF benefit to support his medical treatment, income replacement, and financial security during his recovery.
Next, we move to question 4. Explain briefly the 6 types of return to work hierarchy that may be relevant in Tahir case. For Tahir case, there are 6 return to work hierarchy levels under the SOCSO RTW program. First is the same job, same employer where Tahir goes back to his original job after recovery and continue his normal duties without any changes. Second is similar job, same employer where he still works in the same company, but his tasks are adjusted or made lighter, especially to reduce strain on his back. Third is different job, same employer where Tahir is moved to another position within the same company that is less physically demanding and more suitable for his condition. Fourth is same job, different employer where he continues doing the same type of work but in a different company. Fifth is similar job, different employer where he works in a similar role in another organisation with more suitable working conditions. Lastly is different job, different employer where he changes both his job and employer based on physical ability after his rehabilitation. Overall, the hierarchy starts from the closest option to his original job and gradually move to more suitable alternative depending on his current condition. I think that's all from our group. Thank you.